every +6, every pig. This is AFL Fantasy Live with the Traders. Now, here are your hosts, Roy, Calvin and Warnie.
G'day with the Traders. Thanks to Sportsbet, I'm Roy. I coach Destroy and I'm here with Warnie.
Coach of the Warn Dogs.
And Calvin.
Coach of Calvinator, boys.
Boys, we are here for the all-important team drop.
Yes.
Round 10 we are up to.
Few issues.
There
already.
is
Some
news
already
already
dropped.
through. It's just uncanny how this happens before they even drop. And is there ever any good news? No.
There's no good
There's
news
never
ever.
good news.
No, so the things that we already know, I guess, we've got Jack Steele out for multiple weeks.
That's
He has to
bad
go.
news. Bad
Has
news.
to be a premium, whether that's a Uber premium or a slightly under premium.
Chase the
Calvin.
value, Cow, on this one.
Chasing
You
Val.
Yep.
You sure, Roy?
Yes, chase the value on this one.
All right,
Okay.
we'll have a look at that probably on our Friday video on afl.com.au. What moves you're making, Cal, because
Right.
it's an interesting one.
People are just dying to hear them. I can feel it.
I'd like to know.
Would you really?
You have thrown out some ridiculous names so far.
Oh, yeah. Of course I have. You know me, Roy.
So the other one is our man, Mitch Cleary, who shot to the top of
is he at the top?
the rankings now after this week that he's had, mainly this afternoon. He's given us some, not good news, but bad news, but at least early news is positive news.
Yes, I
Get your
know.
votes.
And that is Lockheed Whitfield.
Come on.
Sounds like he'll be out this week with a bit of an ankle issue.
It's definitely a sin. He's
So-
sinned all year.
He has.
He's been sore all year too. He runs like he's not great. At the
He's
minute.
sore when he gets into the forward 50.
Yeah.
And he runs when he's in the back half.
Yeah.
So, some things there. So, basically for him is that he's missing this week, might miss next week. Then they've got the bye. They've got the first bye.
Yes.
So, he probably, in my best case scenario, he plays one in the next three.
Well, and that sounds awful.
Yeah. So,
So the way
depending on
I-
what your bye structure's like,
Yeah. The way I see
could
it is
go.
Spike.
Yeah.
Spike's gone up to him and
Spike is the one.
yeah, Spike's tapped him
And
on
that
the
is
shoulder
Mark
and gone,
McVeigh.
Lockie, you look sore. He goes, oh, no, I'm actually not too bad in the back half, coach. No, you're sore. Have a rest.
Trust me. You look very
so
sore out
Spike
there.
already just
Yeah.
jabbing a few.
Look, I don't know. There were people talking like he was going to get dropped.
Oh, is this a dropped, Roy?
I don't know.
Well, Mitch would be all over it,
Yeah.
mustn't be?
But either way, in the next 3 weeks, he plays hopefully one game for if you hold.
Yeah.
That's not enough.
It's got to go.
It's a trade for me.
Oh, it's a trade for me.
It's a boot out the door, never come
I guess
back
the
for
thing
me.
is, most people don't have cover anyway. If you still had, if not O'Driscoll was playing, for example, you could probably flirt with it. But he's the only one.
But at the moment, McCartan and DeConning are at season peak form.
They are.
They are.
And
You
you're
can take
still
your
not
50.
even considering
No,
it.
you couldn't do it.
The 50 is a sweat too.
Yeah, it is.
It is a sweat getting there. It's a hard slog. As a viewer, it's fatiguing watching them, willing them towards the ball.
Not once this year have I relied on them off the bench.
No.
Right, but the time I do,
Oh,
you know, Roy,
yeah, it's a sweat.
So
it's not going to be good.
anyway,
Yeah.
we'll work it out. We'll see if there's any more contenders for our fantasy journo of the year coming up. There's been a few people tweeting them through and getting that through. It's good. They're all getting
It is.
compiled
It's,
into the information.
And I tell you what, there's every day I get little flicked a
A new one.
message from journos that some I didn't even know existed
Yeah,
or where
but-
they were. They have been breaking some news.
The journos themselves
Yes.
sending you messages.
Yeah,
Yep.
and you're
I'm
allowed to
putting my hat in the
self-nominate.
ring.
You can self-nominate.
You can.
All right,
We do.
the teams are in for round 10. Let's get going with Friday night footy. Carlton up against the Sydney
Come
Swans.
on, for the record.
And
Come on.
the Blues, they are welcoming in Lewis Young and Liam Stocker. Brody Kemp has been omitted. Nunes managed and Williams with that. What was it in the end?
An ankle, wasn't it?
Yeah,
it was
something
something
like
like
that.
that.
Yes, yes. Lower
The
leg.
Swans, O'Riordan is in with Rowbottom suspended and Ryan Clark, my man, the Medisar, but he is out.
Just be careful saying your boy. People don't like that.
People
Tom.
get a bit angry
They
about
do.
that.
Yep.
You can claim them.
Yeah, of course you can.
Get in
Of course you
first.
can. Of course you can.
And Warnie definitely got him. Actually, as a matter of fact, he's the only one that's
right.
ever claimed Clarkie.
Yeah.
I might
So
have
he is yours.
He is mine. All right, let's look at the 1:45 game, Geelong and Port Adelaide on Saturday afternoon. So Gary Rowan and Jed Buse come into the squad, into the team. Cooper Stevens out as the Medisub. Graham Myers managed and Mitch Nevitt omitted. So anyone that might have jumped there.
Gosh, hasn't that just played true?
Exactly what
Good
we
old Geelong.
think.
Yep.
The
Port
greatest
Adelaide.
team of
We
all.
need
Yeah.
the kids. See you, kids.
Yep.
Tom Jonas and Trent Dumont are the ins. Martin Frederick omitted, Orazio Fantasia omitted, and Dersma omitted
Wow.
as well.
Fantastic. Bombers could do with him. He'd be a good player for them.
He on ball. On ball.
Is he contracted?
Bulldogs and Gold Coast. So the Bulldogs are welcoming back Tim O'Brien. They're out. Taylor Duray with illness and Rourke Smith, the Medi-sub. So if you're looking at one of those rookies,
Yes.
they are both there. So Cleary on the bench and we've got Baku Kamis in the forward pocket. So
okay.
Gold Coast Suns flying. No changes, although Darcy McPherson has been omitted there for them. So that's what we're looking at for that game. All right. Next one that we are getting into, boys, will be the 4:35 game. Sorry, just a refresh here.
Yeah. It happens all the time.
You're getting them out as
North
soon
Melbourne.
as they're out, dog.
North Melbourne up against Naarm.
Oh,
Because
I like it.
Yes, I do like
I'm
it.
a big fan of this.
And if you don't like it, you're an idiot.
North Melbourne.
That's true.
They've got Hugh
Seriously.
Greenwood back. Jason Horn-Francis is back in. Josh Simpkins back in. And Tristan X-Ery is back in. So the outs there. Atu has been omitted. Callum Coleman-Jones omitted. Lazaro medical sub. Moni out with Marnie with injured. And
Marnie.
Jaden Stevens has been omitted.
What?
For Melbourne, Jake Melksham comes in
Flying.
with James Harms out injured and Cade Chandler suspended.
Ex-Airy.
Yeah.
That's great news for my
Richmond and Essendon. Josh Gibcus is back in and Robbie Tarrant is also in. Biggie Newen omitted. Thought he had a pretty decent day.
He was all right.
Marlon Pickett suspended and Noah Bolter is out injured. What?
Keep going.
Draft.
No, keep going.
Devon Smith in.
Devon's in.
It's desperate times.
Well, that is because Jai Caldwell's out injured. So that
No, it's not.
What?
It's because they are scraping the bottom of the barrel.
Devon will show some hardness. Remember, he was such a good tackler that one
40
time?
years ago.
Tom Cutler's been omitted from that one.
Damn.
Now, the other game
Good on
is, of course, the 7:30 game of Crows and Saints. Lockie Murphy, Riley Thilthorpe are the ins. Still no Matt Crouch.
No,
Wow,
Matt.
Matt.
Elliot Himmelberg's been omitted. Lockie Scholl omitted. And Luke Pedler, who was the Medi-subs, out. So for St Kilda, Jack Higgins out with that concussion. And Jack Steele with the shoulder. Nasiah Wanganeen Miller.
Still hurts to see it.
Doesn't
with
it?
your eyes.
Yeah,
even though
you
we know it.
Yeah.
All right, let's look at the Sunday Arvo, GWS and West Coast. So they have named up Lockheed Whitfield as out. They've also named up there Connor Stone injured, Finn Callahan injured, Lockie Keefe injured, Nick Haynes illness, and Cooper Hamilton. He was a rookie I picked. He's out. For their
Told ya.
ins,
Yeah, you did scoop it.
in their ins, we might see debuts from Jacob Ware. 190k defender. I think he's still a defender. He was last year. Josh Fay as well. So Jake Steen's into the squad. Peatling, Branda, Hogan, Sproul, Brun, and Matt Flynn.
Oh,
coming
hit your
back in.
throat. That's a worry.
Matt Flynn.
Flinny's
What?
back.
I don't think that's an issue.
Oh, sorry about your throat. It's fine.
Roy, unnecessary.
Brucey, no, he's good for 90
Yeah.
with him,
Yeah.
110 without him.
Agree.
The Eagles could have Zane True and Rhett Bazzo make their debut because they're into the squad there.
True.
With Gaff, Hoff, Williams and Shuey. Got some half-decent names there. Gaffy and Shuey coming in. They're outs. Cripps with illness, Ryan suspended and Foley injured.
Gas cheap for the record. Roy.
Dixon hasn't been
For a
dropped yet.
reason.
Gas cheap.
Oh, he would be so cheap.
Hawthorn and Brisbane. That's here at UTAS Stadium.
Come on.
3:20 game. So CJ's in. Daniel Howe, Jackson Callow, Kyle Hardigan, Liam Shields, Ned Long could make his debut, and Tommy Pig Mitchell.
Yeah, oh, he's
is
back.
Let's go,
in
pig.
And cheap.
Cheap.
for a reason.
Cheap as you get a pig.
That isn't it ever.
James Warple has been omitted. Jack Gunston injured. Finn McGuinness omitted, and Connor McDonald, who was the Medi-sub, is out as well. For Brisbane, Marcus Adams out with health and safety protocols coming into the squad. Devon Robinson, Mitch Robinson, Ryan Lester and Tom Fullerton. And the final game of Sunday is the late one at 5:20 p.m. Josh Tracy has been omitted by the Dockers. Meek, Taberner, Walters and Switkowski come in for Collingwood. So what's going on here?
Yeah, this is a worry.
This is a worry.
Pendles is in. with Ginnivan, Elliott. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Cox, Nathan Murphy, Reef McInnes, and Trey Rusco. They're outs. Begg's been omitted, so
Right.
Cox, Begg, there's your change there. Callum Brown omitted, Jack Madgen injured, and Finn McRae, who was the Medi-sub. They're the outs. So we do have Crisp.
Named.
The Gobbledock is named on the half-back flank. So there's been the talk about him being ill this week, mistraining and all of that. Craig McRae was on SEN this afternoon saying he will be named.
Yeah.
Of course they're going to name him.
They play Sunday.
It's an extended squad too.
It's the last game.
They've obviously got to fly over to Perth.
Yeah.
So
Consecutive games record.
He plays.
Doesn't. The flu don't beat.
No.
Crispy.
And he knows he's got the record, Roy.
He's fine.
He plays.
Otherwise, go on, Decon, Paddy. I could be playing them both.
Here's one, though. Are we worried about Darcy Cameron? So, with Big Cox coming back in.
You seen him in the ruck?
Oh, yeah, no, I know.
Yeah.
I've seen him in the ruck, and he sucks.
Yeah.
Do you reckon that Cox is just there to go forward?
Yes.
Yeah. The only thing is now, if you hadn't got on board the Cameron train...
Yeah, okay.
Is it getting too late now for his price that he's gone up in those last couple of weeks?
I think he's still under 600K.
Yeah.
So that's
number,
fine for me. No way.
Would you go Sam Berry instead?
No.
So he's 587.
That's cheap.
It is. It's
You're
still
under
very
600.
cheap.
You got a 5.
Yeah, in front of your name.
Yeah.
It's
Sam
5.
Berry named on the ball.
He is. Yeah.
And what's he been? At what time in the last 3 weeks has he outscored Cameron?
Well, Cameron's going at 103 and Berry's at 91. So it's 12 points a game difference. Significant.
That is significant.
Yeah. But I get what
Which
you're
way
saying,
are you going, dog?
I don't know.
You love berries, don't you?
Strawberries.
You love Berry, though. You keep talking about him.
Yeah. I just think he's a good option.
I think he's a good option too. But you
if
need
you're
to check your
rolling
buy
someone
structure.
at F6, he's a perfect sort of guy.
And better than Darcy Cameron.
Not necessarily, but if you like the cash, there is a difference.
There is a
It
difference.
would be a thing.
Interesting.
And the thing is, if you need that cash to turn Steele into someone that you want, then I'd tick that off.
Yeah.
I'd tick it
I
off.
think you're stretching.
Yeah, I am stretching.
I don't think his role's going to change at all.
I don't think it
No,
will
it won't either. I don't think so at all.
Okay. Oh, well, very interesting
Cox
topic.
will be a better ruck than Begg.
Yes.
And
I don't know if you've seen him do it.
Berry though.
I've seen Cox do it.
Yeah.
Little
Seen
flag
Cox
on
a lot of
Berry.
times.
And
He's
you
played.
thought he was okay in there?
No, I'm just
I
saying
don't
he's done it
think he's
before
any
and
better
that they
than
would
Begg.
use him.
Just
Okay.
a little flag on Berry. He goes St Kilda, Geelong in the next two. So so he's at home against St Kilda, and then he goes to Geelong. They're two tough games.
That does make it a little bit tough there.
It does. Sure does, Don.
Does
There you go.
not make him not an option though.
It's still an option.
Hey.
Still
Still an
an option.
You're listening to the official AFL Fantasy Podcast. This is the Gold Diggers, thanks to Sportsbet. Conditions apply. Gamble responsibly. 1-800-858-858.
Hopefully you've got yourself your big freeze beanie.
Oh, yep.
Got mine there minus the pom-pom. After
You
the
usually
big
buy
deal.
us one.
Yeah, I haven't done that yet.
What? Come
Bit
on.
tight, cow. At the
Tight
moment.
ass. Get
Jeez.
us one.
All right, let's have a look here at what I've got coming up to get some money into
let's
the
go.
coffers there for our Fight MND donation. Friday night, changing things up.
Okay.
Simple. 2 legs. Adam Sard, 20 or more, and Nick Newman, 20 or more. $25 on that at $2.75. Yeah.
I like that. Newman, defenders score well against the Swans.
Yep.
Newman, I think he can easily get over 20. Fingers crossed for you, Doc.
I did say I'm changing things up, and I'm changing it up a little bit here for my other bet. Here
good.
they are. Weekend winners, I'm calling it, because
I like
I'm going
how
to
he
try to
gives
get
them little
some
names.
winners this weekend. Bulldogs 1-39, Saints on the try bet. I'm going the Giants 25 or over, and then I'm going the Lions just to win down here.
God,
should
well,
do
they
that.
are actually teams that I have tipped this week, so I don't mind that. But tight ass Giants 25 plus, hit them with a 40, surely.
I like how
Who
he-
knows? Who knows with the Giants?
I
That's
like
the
how he goes. Is an alliteration when you use the same letter out of each word? Yeah. Is that what it is? So weekend winners, Warnie is a winner.
All right, let's try it. You can find Bet With Mates in the Sportsbet app. Start your group, bet together and share the moment. Conditions apply. For more details, see sportsbet.com.au. And as always, gamble responsibly. Calvinator.
Yes, one.
We've got something special this week.
I've heard about this. And I've
So-
been waiting. Let's go.
We have...
awesome.
We're retiring Calvin's theme song.
I can't believe that. Like, that's sad.
Which one?
Moment silence.
But
See you later.
we're doing it with something from some good friends of ours.
Our land ahoy, laddies! That's not land, that's Calvin's cabins! Calvin's captains! Calvin's captains! Calvin's captains! Calvin's captains!
Oh, I could just listen to that all night.
That is from our very good friends, Captain O'Brien's Crack. There's some Lonnie lads that are putting together some very cool
good
music.
stuff.
You can check out their EP. Search it up on Spotify or wherever you listen to your music from.
How would you describe it, that music? It's like pirate music.
Yeah. If you like bands like Dropkick Murphys,
And Pirates. Irish Pirate.
I
Flog
just
and Molly.
can't see how you will stuff your captains
No,
after
I
this
won't.
intro now.
No.
No, it's very cool.
I've been calling for my own proper intro for years.
You have, and you've got it.
And finally, it's arrived.
They've
it's
delivered.
good.
Thanks,
So
lads,
good.
for sending that into us. That's brilliant. All
Okay.
right, Cal,
Cal,
let's
come
talk
on.
your captains.
Okay,
for
I think-
round 10.
I think for a vice captain option, you need to look at one very early. Okay?
Right.
Just depending on who you've got not playing.
Yeah.
So Friday night, got me mate Mills playing.
Right, where? Yeah,
Okay.
right.
So he comes
Talk.
he comes in at number 6 on my list.
Get your
Six.
notebook out, dog.
Okay.
6. The informed player
Play
of the
some, play
competition.
some blues, though,
He
man.
plays the Blues
Top
under
four
the
there.
roof. It will be a lot tougher than what he had last week.
Hell yeah,
I'm
Will.
just saying.
Because he hates it at Marvel.
I have 1 ton in his career, 12, mate. Anyway,
Ooh.
I have Cripper ahead of him.
Is that
mate.
true?
Yeah, that's the thing. You say these stats with such confidence. Are they true?
They are very true. I have Cripper ahead of him, actually, at number 5.
Cripper, yeah.
So he actually got a great record against the Swans. He had 120 last year. This was back when he wasn't good.
Yeah.
Not Cripper now.
Yep.
In his last 4 against the Swans, he's gone at 112. Okay, so great record. 76 last week. Okay, he's got to do that from time to time. But before that, 130, 125, 123.
Yeah, huge.
Anyway, my number 1 option is these are great picks from Mars. We all know,
Anything can happen at Mars.
mate, it
can,
is
dog,
just
you're right.
a crazy place.
It is a crazy place.
You can see the most amazing scores.
You can.
Yeah,
It's like,
amazing. Define amazing.
it could be a
Really
one.
high or really low.
Yeah, it's
Perfect VC world.
it is. So this is the third game. So this is a 1:45 Saturday game. There's another one
Equal
starting.
second
Yeah,
game.
starting
Equal
at the same
second
time.
cow.
So we got Jack McRae. He's my number 1 captain option this week against the Suns.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Suns, as we know, give up points. He's one of their main CBA guys. He's back in there doing his thing. He had 123 last week. They're one of his favourite teams. He averages 123 in his last 5 against them.
Right.
Look what Freo did to the Suns last week, where Sarong had a 126, Akers 113. I think he is the best pick going around. Right. In the same game, Dunkley, number 3 on the list.
Wow.
So the Dunk went 83 and 151 on the Suns last year. This is the kind of game it could be. They are the 2 scores that he could potentially get.
Could be massive.
Could be massive or it could be mediocre.
Yeah.
He's had 6 scores over 110 this year, one of his favourite teams. He should be good as well. My number 2 option, though, going back a bit, is Petraka against North Melbourne. He will do nearly what he did when he played the Eagles, when he just went mid-forward, mid-forward, mid-forward.
When he's forward, he's shooting at goal,
He is.
isn't he? That's
So-
the difference with that beast.
So they are the number 2 easiest team to score against in the last 5. Oliver should be great as well. Petraka coming off that 139, 118 in his last 2. He should be great. Other guys to consider, Neil here against Hawthorn.
Yeah.
My only concern is I've chased captains here before.
Yeah.
Because you
against
keep
the
talking
Hawks.
about Pig Park.
Yeah.
But
it's a myth.
Hawks,
Another one. Calvin just plucked other stats.
Hawks are still the number 1 easiest team to score against this year, and Neil is actually the number 1 man on form.
Yeah.
Coming off
Oh, is he?
115, 113, 142, which is that still in there.
And that's more than Millsy.
Oh, I think Mills has a 70 in there.
Oh, yeah.
So he should be great. Now, last time the Lions played the Hawks, it was nuts. But Neil didn't get involved. Okay, He had a head clash in the first quarter and it sort of scored his 70-odd. But on that day, Lions 153, Zorko 132.
Oh, huge.
So they're going to be massive, and Neil will be as well. Zorko's in the top 10, Roy. You'll be pleased to know about that.
Yeah.
Coming off his
Oh, is he?
112. Yeah, 112, 132. So lots of great options this week. Getting your vice captain and your captain right. Now that we're getting I don't know how many green dots you guys have at the moment.
This will actually be a concern for me.
It's concerning.
Because I think I'll only have Mead for speed in potentially the second game.
And that's why you probably have to look
so
at
I have to go Cripper.
a Cripper. Yeah, or a Mills. If you
I cannot
So he'll be
stuff
your
up again
only-
this week.
Only red dot.
Just off the top of my head. That's if, like, Reef gets named.
See, Reef is the last game.
Right, so
Yeah.
I just need him not even to be an emergency, but he's going to be.
He is an emergency.
So where are you sitting there,
So
Dom?
I'm
'Cause
cooked again.
I'm sitting with, I think,
I've just got to
McEntee.
get it out of the way.
McEntee is my only red dot, and that will be in
Second
the
game.
second
So
game
you're
as
gonna
well.
have
So
Cripper.
I'm going to have to go with a Cripper, which is fine by me.
What
I'm
about
happy
Callum
with that.
Mills?
I don't know. Well, even if I
you
get
don't
Mills
have
in.
him.
Well,
No,
I don't
no.
have him, but if I was getting Mills in, I'd still go Cripper.
Would you?
Check the rankings, brother.
Yeah, fair call.
There you go, Calvin's Captains. Thanks for the great theme.
Very
Sarong.
good, Doug. Thank
It's
you
about
very
time.
much again. Captains O'Brien's crack. You can search them up on Spotify.
They've got good stuff.
Yeah, they do. So they're EP. Very cool. Very cool to get into.
Hi guys, Sarah Ollie here from the AFL Exchange podcast. You can grab this show every Monday night with myself, Riley Beveridge and Cal Toomey. Plus catch the brand new Fresh Drop on Thursday mornings with Exchange Extra. We are delving into all the things that matter in the footy world, so join us as we get to the bottom of the issues the fans want answered on field and off field. The serious and also the not so serious stuff. That's AFL Exchange. Find us wherever you listen to your podcasts and subscribe so you never miss an episode.
All right, let's have a look at some of the questions pumping through. Let's think about some strategy then. Let's go first up to probably preempt some questions.
Yeah.
Seal and Whitfield.
Yeah.
If you got the two of them, you're trading both, and what are some of the ideas that you could do with them? Maybe, let's say, without sort of cash, if a lot of people are in that position.
I think the first thing you need to look at, this is a good opportunity to tidy up your buys. However, we still have a lot of trades left. So it's not the be-all and end-all at this point. I think next week, definitely. But the fact we've got two guys here with a bit of cash on their head, you can be a little bit creative and look ahead towards the buys.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's a good chance to patch that, for sure. I think we are at a stage in the season where there is enough value now to be able to, if you've got no cash, get two players that you would expect to be in the top of their position for that price. For example, you can look at Whitfield, who's been awful. You can still get Super Huey for that price.
Oh, same price.
Yeah,
Yep.
so that's an easy, straight swap type thing.
Yep.
And then with someone like Jack Steele, because of that drop after that score, he can't get to the likes of Brayshaw or Mills and stuff like that. But there's still good players there that are available. So I think you mentioned Petraka's in your captains this week.
Yep.
He would be right in that hitting zone.
He would,
Yeah. So there's good players there.
The thing is, with Whitfield, there's not many people to go down to.
No.
So even Super Huey's going to cost you 30-odd K.
Is it really?
Yep. So if you need that...
Yeah, well,
so-
that's the thing. So you're better off going a better defender
and getting
and
up.
taking your
So here's
haircut
some.
on the
Can I
midfielder.
interest you in some of these names under Whitfield? Can I interest you in Caleb Daniel?
No.
No.
He's going to Mars. Remember when he was at Mars last year?
Oh, don't
20.
even
Can
go
I
there.
interest you in...
That's what you're saying. Bad
Yeah,
things
exactly.
can happen
Oh,
there.
that's
I'm looking
in my
at
head.
this.
That's all
There
I
are-
know
You
about.
scrolled past a dude we never talk about, Perryman. He'd nearly be the one I would pick out of
Okay.
that list.
Yep. And you'd make yourself...
Especially with Whitfield out, he could have a field day.
He could. So he's coming off a 103.
He's very underrated.
He is. They're pretty solid numbers there.
They are, aren't they?
Yeah. So his buy would obviously be an interesting
And
one to look at.
I won't do it, but
Yep.
he's someone that out of all that group that I would have the most faith in. To be
Yeah,
honest.
because other than that, you are going down into your Luke Ryan territory,
No.
your Ridleys, your...
Nope.
no,
It's and now I just saw Rioli. Now you've got to stop.
they are guys we do not talk about.
So you've got to go up.
The only value defender at the moment would probably be Vlosten, I think, is reasonably priced
Yeah.
for what he's doing.
Yep.
He might even be cheaper than Hewitt. at
He
the
is cheaper
moment.
than Hewitt. So he's in the middle
so
of them.
if you needed to do Vlosten over Huey just to get you up to that next primo that you're really after, I would be happy with that.
I'd struggle having him, though.
Look, I
I
would
can
too.
understand that too.
He has the first buy.
Yeah.
Okay. He's coming off an 86. He was injured in the game before. Or was he suspended? Don't know. But before that, obviously, a couple of really good tons.
So does Huey
Huey's
as well.
got the
He's
first
the
one.
price. So you've got to think about how that's
Yep.
going to look for you.
Okay. Jake Lloyd's value at the moment too in defence. So
He
that's
is.
a name you could throw in the mix. But hear
That
me
is
out.
a legit straight swap. Same price.
There you go. So he's an
Exactly
option.
the same price?
Yes.
he doesn't have an ideal matchup, but that's at Marvel, isn't it?
Yeah, he loves Marvel.
Does he?
That
Oh,
ball
yeah.
fires
Is that a real
around.
stat?
Oh, well, off the top of my head, it is.
Yeah.
I think I've seen him do some serious junk with that roof closed. So he's someone that I like as an option back there. But hear me out with this one. If we're looking at buys, Dog, just imagine going in and week 1 and week 2 and just no issues because you've got those round 14 guys.
Yeah.
So could you possibly go helmet Brayshaw?
Yes, you can.
You can, can't you?
100%
And he's
you can.
someone you wouldn't gain an unhealthy emotional attachment to
No, that you
you
could-
could flick off in
Did
his
you,
buy to someone like Huey, who's off his buy.
All right, just for the record, Jake Lloyd under the roof.
Yeah.
116, 102, 116. 83, but that's a COVID, so that's a ton.
Yeah.
135, 120, 126.
This is what I'm talking about.
Calvin's captain's at his best. Oh, yeah, give me a theme song. I rise to the occasion.
What number is he on there?
No, he's playing Colton, mate. Come on.
See, this is why
We're playing Colton.
captain system is flawed. He
Other
doesn't
names-
deserve a song.
Other names thrown here. Blix.
No. It's
Look,
no.
what's Stanley doing? Is he working
Stanley-
his way out of the team? Because
and just they go with him.
I don't think he hardly scored a point. I doubt whether he even got 40 last week.
Yeah.
So Blix is like, it feels like he's a bit of the man, but he's done this before.
Yeah.
I remember we got him when
Things
he
can
went.
change too quickly, I think.
It's just a no.
They're rucks. What they do in Geelong and have done for the last 10 years, you just can't go anywhere near it. And Blix needs to be running around in there to score, doesn't
Jack Sinclair, is he an option?
Yes, he's an option.
Yes, he is. 2 righties in. Thing is with him, though, like, he doesn't need the CBAs.
No, but
And he'll probably get them with Steele not there.
But he scored better with the CBAs at the start of the season. Then he went through a quiet patch as soon as he went back. He scored well on the weekend. That was down back, wasn't it?
It was, 110, yep.
Yeah. I think he benefits slightly from the CBAs still.
So I'm just having a quick glance at his CBAs here. Destroy. Sinclair, round 9, 0 CBAs.
Yeah.
And then 38 the week before. And then the first 4 games of the year he was in there. So he had 4 in there at the start of the year, 4 out of there, back in for 1, back out.
Yeah. Well, I think he's back in now.
I think he is too.
Yeah.
The
Good
Lizard.
pick. No.
Have you
no.
seen what he's done?
No.
You always talk no.
Oh, no, I'm going to say no, but have a
Tell-
look what he's done.
Has he been good?
I wouldn't even know how far to scroll down. There he is. Geez, 622. The Lizard had 93 last week, 98. That's what you're looking at. Okay, stop. Listen to who he played. Flag, the Bombers, the Suns.
You can't do it.
No, you can't.
No, don't do it. Oh, my God. How dare you do this, Dog? He's already tricked people into Bowie. And he's done it with Blakely once before already.
Bowie's like my bloody D3 this week, I think. Things are looking for the Dogs.
Hey, he'll be right this week. He's got another easy matchup.
You got North Melbourne.
Yeah.
Ball won't go down.
Zorko or Dawson? Roy, you had that decision last week. Are you
Yes.
happy with the decision?
I am very happy with the decision, but I also like Jordan as well. So Dawson had a humongous first half. Like, he made my decision look really bad at half time, but they clamped him a little bit. And that will happen because his disposal is so good. Zorko, though, as a midfielder forward, we know what he does. This hasn't been a fluke with him, these big scores.
Yeah.
Look at the way he even finished last year. Now, the only concern is if you were to put those two next to each other, look at their age, their injury history, etc., you would say if you want a very safe play, it's Jordan Dawson. But I think Zorko, every week they both roll out. I'm confident Zorko outscores Dawson, and I just fall back on you get 2 trades a week. I'm just picking the better scorer.
So would you have Brayshaw at the bottom of those 2?
Yeah.
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 Agree.
Aaron wants to know, is Anderson an option? Has a good run
Noah.
coming up with the Kangaroos and the Hawks.
So this is a guy that's scrolled down the list underneath Steele, and he's looking for a bit of value.
Yep.
I think, well,
He has been great this year.
Yeah.
Like, his form before, he got injured a couple of weeks ago, missed 1 week or something.
Yeah, illness maybe?
Yeah,
He was out
there
for
was
a
something.
week. Yeah,
but
it was a late out
his
too.
form before that
Yeah.
was sensational. I think he was good last week as well.
he had 92 last week. He's gone at 108 in his last 3.
So what's his price?
He is 798.
Yeah. So I'm not factoring into people's buys when I'm making these calls.
of course not.
But another, like if you're looking there, I also suggest you have a look at Caleb Sarong because he's coming off 2 thumping games.
I think Calvin has been, hasn't he?
I have had a little look at him.
So the thing with him, so last week versus the Suns, it was horrible weather there for a while.
Yeah.
He laid 14 tackles.
Yeah.
Now, he's not going to do that every week.
No.
So that helped his score, obviously. But that's back-to-back big tons, and he's in that price bracket, even a little bit cheaper.
And Anderson, just looking at his scores here, he has nothing. He's had one blemish, which was in round 3 against the Giants. He had a 55. Other than that, his lowest is 91.
Yeah, he's very solid.
So what's he going to go at from here on? It's high 90s.
Like 95 sort of thing. Yeah.
Interesting.
Would you go him or Sarong?
At the moment, I'm a Sarong, I think.
And Fife's not back.
He's not far away, though. He's closing in on playing. Even trained in long sleeves today.
He's going to sit forward, though.
And the thing is, he's not going to come in and bump Sarong out of the midfield.
I think he's understanding what his
going.
role is now, too, that it's not just... In the preseason, he had a bit of bravado. He said, I'm only a midfielder.
Yeah.
He'll play his role.
But I think Brody goes before Sarong.
Gosh.
I think so.
I don't know. Anyway.
Who's better out of Dawson and Sinclair?
Look, this is a great
I feel
question.
more faith in Dawson for some reason, but Sinclair just gets it done.
He does. It's a very tough call. I'm happy with all of these names that are flying around. So Zorko, Dawson, Huey, Sinclair, they're just all very good.
They are.
Splitting them is like splitting hairs. It's very, very hard.
And I think we've said all podcast here, like it's got to come down to your buys. You need to have a look at it.
Yeah.
Work out where you are weak and where you're strong.
Yeah.
Look at it and you might go, okay, I need some guys in round 13. You are going to have enough people in that little bracket to choose from.
Yeah.
So you just go like that.
Stuart, be happy to get him, or would you be looking elsewhere?
Tom Stewart?
Yeah, Tom.
Yeah. I think so. Why not? We all need him at some point. He's a top 6, Roy.
Yeah, I don't think we do actually need him.
No.
I don't think we need him.
But he's in that mix of names. For some reason, I'm usually hot on Tom Stewart, and he'd be right at the top of that list of priorities there. But he's just not for me at the moment. I think I'm just a bit wary of the Cats full stop.
Look, and when you look at it, you've got Dawson, who's 40k less. You've got Zorko, who's 60k less.
Oh, well, yeah, I've got them two ahead.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yep.
Rightio. Who do you trade for Jamie here? Matt Crouch or Whitfield? Who comes back first?
Jeez.
Oh, there's only one you want back.
That's it. Crouch has got to go.
Yeah.
Thing is, one
not
wants to play, but Spike won't let him.
Yeah.
The other one wants to play, and no, he's not allowed to play because he's not good enough.
No.
So one's best 22, one's not.
Matt Crouch isn't best 22.
He's
in
not
Adelaide.
best 22.
Ridiculous.
Crows are up and about.
He's going to be a good pickup for
He's
someone.
not even an emergency,
Nah,
Matt.
something's happened there.
I can't wait to talk about him next year in the footy record, Roy. He'll want to trade. He'll go join his brother.
He'll definitely.
Last couple here. Tom wants to know Hewitt or Doherty. So do you go the value in Hewitt?
Look, this
Doherty
is
is so much better. Is he D1 in the rolling 22?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Doc's always D1. So that's... it is a tough question, though, because it's a fair bit of cash.
It's nearly 100.
Like you're saying he's way better. Hewitt averages 100.
Yeah, exactly.
In defence.
Doc's going at 107.
Yeah.
So is that worth 100k?
No.
No,
I think
it's not.
Hewitt, you go that value.
You do.
Short or Doherty?
Oh,
Both.
I'm going Doc, unless there's real big cash between them.
There's nothing between them.
Instant reward for Short against the Bombers this week.
100% there is.
From here on in, Doc will be better. That's the way you need to look at it. Whoever you get, it's a keeper.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, they're both good, though. God, that's a tough
It is a tough one.
split. Yeah.
Bailey wants to know, could you go Nod to Coleman, who was all right, and Whitfield to Petraka?
How do we feel on Coleman? He had 79 last week. I get it, but he's had a couple of rotters in
He's
there as
playing.
well.
The price
Nod's
is starting
not.
to get up too, isn't
Yeah.
it?
He's had a 50. He's had a 79, 56, 63.
If that's to play on field, obviously you'd need to do someone like Coleman, but would you be better off just going down?
further,
Yeah, so then you got more cash for
grab.
next week.
So what's he priced?
he's
Over
460.
That's a bit much now.
That's a lot.
It's not like
That's a no for
No,
me.
I'm a no too.
Yeah, I'd try to find something else.
Try to
probably.
find something else to do.
yeah.
Now we've got DPPs coming in a couple of weeks.
Okay,
so
dog, come
it's
on.
round 10.
Give us a
We've got
scoop.
round 11.
Who have you
and
got?
then they'll come. I don't know. I don't know any. Apparently, though, the Bulldogs are very close
Yeah.
in Bont and Bailey Smith.
So do you know, before Whitfield was out, I was bringing in Bont, hoping for potentially that forward, because I think he'd be very, very, very close.
I think he would be as
and
well.
it's not like he'd be awful to
Bont
have
was in a
anyway.
trade plan of mine today.
Oh, really?
Just with that, because pretty much buys as
Yeah,
well. Is
same.
the
It
thing
worked
of
for
that.
my buys. His value.
And some coin.
He's
Yep.
down way over 100,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was the same, but I don't think I can
Thing
do it
is,
anymore.
though, how are your forward lines looking at the moment? I guess they can always be better. Our teams can always be better, but yeah.
They're going to look...
A lot
Oh,
better with-
God. It is a dog's breakfast,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Yeah.
That is
There's
disgusting.
some guys
Isn't
that
it
you want
ever?
to get rid of.
Oh, my
Definitely.
God.
And when you look at that, and I'm looking at yours here, Roy, you got Butters
Yeah.
and Rosie, and where are they this week? In Geelong.
Geelong. And then, like, Darcy Cameron, he's a legend.
How far away are some of those guys from your trade plans
Canelio.
at the moment?
Will Brody's
Butters.
flying the flag.
Too right he is.
God.
F2.
Wow, so that's amazing. Yeah, my forward line is disgusting. It'll look a lot better with Bailey Smith back there in a couple of weeks.
If Dog
Up there,
ticks it
sorry.
off, mate.
He'll have to tick it off. The power of the people, mate.
Champion data. They'll be ticking it off after they see the data over the next 2 weeks.
Yep, they'll tick it off.
Got it.
That's what it comes down to. All right, well, thanks so much for tuning in. Check out all our content on afl.com.au and the AFL Live app, including Calvin's
Captain.
Freddie.
Freddie, it's catching on too.
No. Do you know last
You
Friday,
just called
though,
it, Freddie?
it was Friday the 13th, last Friday.
Oh.
And you called it Freddie.
So I actually knew that.
Did ya?
Yeah, I did. No one else picked up on it.
You're amazing. Hit us up on Twitter at WarneyDT.
At Roy, DT.
At Calvin DT.
And we'll try to help you with your moves. Stay across social media and be ready for round 10. Fingers crossed, there's no more outs for us. All right. Have a good round. See ya.